Alright guys, let's see if this alley cat of a printer is finally going to stop choking out fur balls onto the bill plate and see if it actually printed what I told it to print last night.
Me and the boys were sitting around drinking, we was talking about things that we was thinking, when all of a sudden what comes out of Bill's mouth? Said I'm getting old and fat and slow, and I don't recover like I did before from nights of rabble, rousing and too much fun. Well, I looked around and we all agreed, and I had a drink and I ordered 3, and I staggered back to do it all again. Then we made an oath on a rum and coke with the best intention, I'm sure you know, that we would stop this living in excess. We're gonna have one more party, one more special occasion. Do it Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, holidays and weekends. We can have one more party. There's more hell we should be raising. One more party now, one more party tonight.
No. What the hell? It printed so far and then decided to quit again. What is it this time? Ah! What the hell? Ah. Why is this so freaking tied up in a knot? This damn Qidi filament now. Look at this. Here it is. This is the printer company. And the filament got all unwound and bound up and fails to print. Now what the hell am I going to do? I guess I got to try it again, and hopefully it didn't ruin my extruder again. This thing is starting to piss me off. Look at this. Now this printer's broken again. What a piece of garbage. The extruder broke, and less than one print, it's broke again. Who the hell makes this Chinese garbage? Where do you find an extruder for this piece of garbage that actually will last more than one print? Ugh. Piece of crap. Alright guys, I had to babysit it pretty bad for quite a while, but I finally got it to print. I don't know what causes this, but notice how this filament is all twisted. I mean, it was twisted over and under it and knotting itself up, and that was causing it to not print. But I had to sit here and babysit it until it unwound enough that it would feed properly. But now, let's see if I can fix my vacuum cleaner. Okay, Oreck handle round 2. It works. There's a couple issues I need to take care of. One is I need to set the switch in a little deeper so that it's not hanging out like it is. And the other problem is this this deal. I made it too deep, so the space for this round stopper thing is in too far, and I'm gonna have to adjust that back. So we'll redo this and print out a new one with new settings. Okay guys, I got the printer working again, and I have this printed off. So I think this handle now is finally going to be what we need to get this to work. I lowered that piece down a 1/2 inch. I thought I did, yep. Or 5 millimeters, I guess, is what I really needed to do. And I raised this part up 4 millimeters, so now I think it'll sit in there. But I think the next thing I need to do is take this off the build plate and then do a little bit of sanding to clean it up, and then we'll install it on the vacuum. see how she works. Okay, checking the fit. It looks like it's all sitting together pretty good. Now I'm just going to use some sandpaper and going to sand off the edges here a little bit so it's a little smoother on the hands. Okay, now I've sanded it fairly smooth. Let's go hook it up and see how she works. Okay guys, here is the Oreck XL Upright Edge vacuum with its new handle. All the features there of the original, except not broken. There's the original, it's this round one. Used to sit on here kind of like that, and eventually it breaks right there in that edge. So what did it take to get this working? Well, I had to design a new handle with a new shape to it, and then the first print came out not too great, so ended up okay. For the most part it worked kind of, but then I realized there wasn't enough room for the switch, and everything else seemed to be okay, but then I couldn't get the wires through that little hole, so I had to redesign it a little bit, and the printer started failing. So then I had to redo the printer. I had to replace the extruder on it. Then I went in, I extended it out, put a slot closer to the top, extended the switch a little higher. But what did I find out when I did this? I found out that that spot there was too high. I needed to lower it down 5 millimeters. So I fixed that, and then I also raised where the switch is because it was hanging out. I moved that up 4 millimeters higher. So I raised this arced area up. So now if you want to see what it kind of looks like, the switch now is nicely recessed, and the cord hanger works, and it still mounts up to the same spot. And something you probably didn't see, but I did build a little recess in here for the ground, because there's a ground wire that goes in behind this thing. But there you have it, guys. Oreck XL Upright Vacuum has a new handle. Much better than it was before. Hopefully this one lasts quite a bit longer, because if you look at this thing, what did I buy it? I bought it in 2011, March 5th, 2011, and check that price out. It's not a cheap vacuum. It was $856, and I got $227 off in discounts. So about $625 vacuum, and it did come with a handheld vacuum thing too. But there you have it, guys. If you need to fix your Oreck vacuum, you can print off a new handle, because the original handles are made of unobtainium. Well, there you have it, guys. Finally, after a long work, it finally works. Talk to you guys later. Okay guys, we're out here getting toward the top of the mountain. Thought I'd show you a little of what it looks like. Pretty steep going down that hill. We can see a long ways today. Now yeah. And then if we go over to the other side, what all can we see? Beautiful up here in the mountains. And way up here too.
and the boys were sitting around drinking. We was talking about things that we was thinking, when all of a sudden, what comes out of Bill's mouth? Said, I'm getting old and fat and slow, and I don't recover like I did before from nights of rabble, rousing, and too much fun. Well, I looked around and we all agreed, and I had a drink and I ordered 3, and I staggered back to do it all again. And we made an oath on a rum and coke with the best intention, I'm sure you know, that we would stop this living in excess. We're gonna have one more party, one more special occasion.